It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. Yesterday was the busiest day ever. It wasn't really a pain in the ass day, it was just very busy. I went to work, and I had meetings as soon as I walked in until 10 o'clock. And then I had another meeting with my boss till 10:30, which was awesome. Boss rules. And then 10:30 I had another meeting for an hour, which actually was very useful, as much as I wasn't expecting it to be. Very happy again. And then 11:30, all of full-time employees on our team, not the contractors, went to Left Bank at Santana Row for French food, which I was worried about. I don't know what makes food French, but I do know it was onion soup, it was mushroom ravioli, and it was la profiterole, which is some kind of French chocolate cream puff, regular cream puffs with chocolate sauce on top or something, and coffee and wine and bread. And I sat with other members of my team and a couple members from another team that we like, and we had a good time. We did. So that ran late, and we didn't leave until after 2:30. We got back to work almost at 3, so I didn't have to go to my 2:30 meeting, but someone else on my team who didn't go to lunch because he's a contractor took my place at the meeting and got me the information I needed. I felt a little guilty while I was whining and dining with upper management. He was doing dirty work, but I guess that's how it goes in the corporate world. But I was appreciative, and sometimes he eats my chips, so I think we're even. Then at 3 there was another meeting, but the people that were running that meeting were also running late from a holiday lunch that they had been to, apparently also at Santana Row. And so that meeting started too late for me, and I left, took a shower, and I got in the car. I had to go to Burlingame, to the Embassy Suites on Anza Boulevard. They might say Anza, but I'm going to say Anza, because we have De Anza in the South Bay. And it was a casino party for Seton Hospital, Seton Medical Center, I don't know, Seton something. Not Satan, Seton. And it was, they used us last year too. Great crowd. Here's a tip for running a good casino party, though. Start the casino an hour after guests are supposed to arrive. If dinner starts an hour after guests are supposed to arrive, start the casino an hour and a half after dinner starts, because otherwise you're paying the dealers to stand around and not do anything. If you use a reputable casino company such as Aces Up Casino Parties, acesup.com, no hyphen, or aces-up.net with hyphen, then you can also purchase the 2-hour option. It is not half the price of the 4-hour option, but it is less expensive. And if you're only going to really use this for 2 hours anyway, you might as well do that, save the money, and keep me from yawning after standing there so much. So yeah. Got there at 5 because traffic on 101 was really bad because of the commute and because of the rain. But because of the commute and the rain, everyone was late. So even though the casino opened at 5:30, no one showed up until 6. We had 2 players, and then at 6:45 it was time for dinner. And then dinner ended at 8, but then they opened up the dance floor, and the DJs, who have been doing their Christmas party for 10 years, and their DJs were awesome, they stepped in a time machine and were wearing clothing from the late 1980s. If you look at the video on YouTube of Con-Can when they're on party time, that's how they were dressed. It was awesome. And the music, some was from that era, but most of it was not. But it's really weird, because every 20 years something is in fashion. And even though it was really obvious that when they played The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson, you couldn't tell whether you were in a time machine, it didn't look that bad today in terms of fashion. You knew the era, but you were like, oh, it's not so bad. It was like smelling your own farts. That's not so bad. So there you go. That's all the time we have today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.